and it's a roar that could be heard across the river in Manhattan. They're set to go as their Jets will match up with the New England Patriots. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Ready, 70, Indy. Check. Ready.
A first carry for Christian McCaffrey, who made his first Pro Bowl last year. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Ready. 22's coming, Mike. They can't hang with us.
On second down, McCaffrey. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Stidham, third down from the gun. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Crowder now to return. Good coverage there, an even 50-yard punt. Leads to a return of 5. And out will come the offense as they take over. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 18.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field.
They'll run here with a former Steeler. This is Le'Veon Bell. Now a flag comes in from the umpire after a gain of about 4. And this looks like it's going to be holding. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
Back to throw, Darnold. Flush to his right. And that's complete to Cooks. And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Throwing again on second down. Darnold, he's letting it fly for Cooks. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's now looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8. First down, and they go back to Harris. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
They'll run with McCaffrey. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That second down play nets a -4.
Hey, lock it.
On 3rd and goal, Stidham. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
That's what you call a rookie mistake.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Now it's Darnold. This is caught. It's Cooks. Brandon Cooks. He's at the 30, the 20, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Brandon Cooks taking it goal line to goal line, 100 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and that makes the score 7-0. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
First down, New England.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. 2nd down, Stidham to throw. And there's the first NFL catch for N'Keal Harry. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets 16.
The catch, deservedly so, is going to get a lot of credit, but even more so because there's a defender there ready to make a play.
Yeah, just flat out muscled on that one.
Set 90 Wolf. Switch. Protein spill. A alpha. Ready.
Stidham 1st down in the red zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Le'Veon Bell. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Jets get the quick strike touchdown. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
It's easy work, and it's coming again. Ready?
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
I got you, son. I got you, son.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. You talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
Watch the twist. Twist on Travis. Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
On 3rd down, Stidham. Got his man, that's Harry. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains.
Set, ready? 18 game. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again. Check. You're out. Let's go. Let's go. Get set by.
They'll go jet sweep here with Dorsett. He can't get him down. The tackle there by John Johnson.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
Now it's Crowder. A very good return that time. 18 yards. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. It's Bell, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
Check Mike 54. Ready? I got you, Pop.
And they'll try the air now with Darnold. On the catch, it's Crowder. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. Throwing here on third down, Darnold. This one caught by Crowder. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's fourth down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It'll go as a 50-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over first and 10. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And not much there at all as he'll get this only up to about the 11. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now it's Stidham. Oh, he almost had it. Already with one interception, just missing his second there. New England on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9. Now it's Stidham. Looking for Harry. He airs it out deep. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down. He gets this away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we...
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this?
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack by Jordan Willis.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down. Out of the gun, Stidham. He's got him in, complete. It's Julian Edelman. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
All day, dog. Mike 8. You must go. Shoot.
Stidham sets to throw on first. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jordan Willis able to record his 5th sack of the season. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver. And now it's third down.
60 outlaw. And let's pin the ears back and go full strength. Mike 8. Let's go, D. Let's go. Mike 5.
From midfield now, here's Stidham. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Now Stidham on first down. An incomplete, crisis averted, almost picked. Instead, second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Hey, wahoo! Get it.
Stidham again here on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This from 54 yards away. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Kill. 52 is the mic right here.
They'll run. This is Cannon. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard.
Hey, Mike 52. Get in the weight room.
One more time, it's Cannon. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. 20! And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Trenton Cannon. His first touchdown on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind. Because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start that.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Watch tight. Tight is right. You got 3.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Stidham. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And it's a touchdown for the Jets. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Extra point safely through, and it is 28-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Pats at the line ready to go. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jordan Willis in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Now Stidham. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a fourth pick. And it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Go!
Third and long. It's Stidham. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. John Johnson with the INT. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain there of 21 yards. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
I'm here all day. I'm here.
Now a run. This is Bilal Powell. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. They'll run again. Again, it's Powell. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. And he's going to take this down close to the first as he's brought down at the Patriots' 18-yard line.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Hey, watch the slant.
On third down, here's Cannon. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stump that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough, because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Now a play fake here on first down. Stidham hit, and he lost it. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
To throw is Darnold. He's got Herndon, his tight end. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13. A first down throw, Darnold. Flushed out right. This is the tight end Fant. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here.
On second down, it's Powell. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up
Third and 2, Darnold. Escaping the pressure right. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the fourth quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, you know, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
Mike 8, I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
They'll throw on first down with Stidham. Catch is made by Harry. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down. One play has them to the 37 here for first and 10. On first down, Stidham looking for Harry. He airs it out deep. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up second and 10.
Switch gears. Check 99. Check 99. Hey, Echo. Come. Look at me. Zipper.
Second and 10 now, Stidham. They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. C.J. Mosley, the linebacker, making sure his presence is felt. New England on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be a tough third and 18.
Mike 8. Mike 8. Get it.
Stidham, third down from the gun. Looking for Harry. He airs it out deep. And now here's another interception. Marcus May with a pick. Third and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said. Third and long. Got to push it downfield to try to pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on second and 13. Darnold eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for first and 10. Powell on the catch. All the way in. Touchdown, New York. Bilal Powell, his first touchdown on the year. And the interception by the Jets D leads to a touchdown. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
Let's go. Let's go.
at their own 25-yard line.
Come on,
The
set.
Pats at the line, ready to go. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points. You feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
58.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a New England first down.
And the Patriot first down.
Ready, set.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10.
58, boys, 58. Big grip.
On first and 10, it's Stidham. Looking for Harry. He airs it out deep, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10.
I'm coming after you.
58.
To throw is Stidham. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Hustle, hustle. Ready?
On 3rd down, Stidham. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Brian Poole. The intended receiver there, Allen. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet 1st down. This is the running back, Powell. Gets around him. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Give the sack to David Onyemata, the product of Nigeria by way of Canada. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
it got his man complete. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Brian Poole. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked it.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Instead of running, Darnold's going to throw this thing. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And I tell you what, Charles.